What's up? What's up? This is your boy Sean 007 1986. Hope you have a fantastic Saturday evening. Well, as you may know, or if you haven't been living under a rock, the Toronto Raptors have fired Nick Nurse, the head coach Nick Nurse, after 5 seasons. Yes, this has come as a big shocker to pretty much everyone, and he wasn't really up, and he managed to lead the team to their first and only NBA title in 2019. His first season as the head coach of the Raptors. I'll read this from NBA.com. Nick Nurse out as head coach for the Raptors. Toronto fires Nick Nurse, who led the team to its only NBA title in 2019, his first season as the coach for the Raptors. The Toronto Raptors have fired head coach Nick Nurse. The decision to make a change like this is never arrived at easily or taken lightly, especially when it comes to a person who's been an integral part of this franchise's most historic accomplishments and who has been a steady leader through some of our team's most challenging times. Team President Masai Ujiri said in a statement, "As we reflect on Nick's many successes, we thank him and his family and wish them the best in the future. This is an opportunity for us to reset, to refocus, to put into place the personnel and the players who will help us reach our goal of winning our next championship." Nick Nurse has served as head coach for the team since the 2018-2019 season, guiding the team to the NBA title in his first season. Not bad, by the way. He finished this season with a record of 41 wins, 41 losses after a 48-34 campaign in 2021 to 2022. But the Raptors went from a playoff team last season to an AT&T play-in tournament team this season. To watch us play this year was not us, Ujiri said Friday at his end-of-season news conference. "I did not enjoy watching this team play. I think that it has spoken loud and clear to everyone that went on this year. It bothered all of us. It bothered Coach too. But sometimes we have to make changes and we have to move forward." I mean, overall, Nick Nurse went 277-163 in 5 seasons for Toronto and was the NBA Coach of the Year in 2019. Yeah, he won 277 games and only lost 163 games. That's not a bad record in my honest opinion. In 5 seasons, 2018 to 2023, Nurse had the best winning percentage in team history, .582. Made 3 playoff appearances, won 2 Atlantic Division titles, an Eastern Conference title, and an NBA title. Last season, Nurse had publicly mused about his future after 10 seasons with the team and was linked to other jobs. Before the March 31st game against Philadelphia, Nurse has said he planned to reflect on his future at season end. Nurse, who has 1 year left on his contract, didn't close any doors when talking to the media late in this season. "Listen, I love it here, and we built a really strong culture," Nurse said. "We've all got to evaluate how we get there. Get that culture back to where we want it." Ujiri said Friday that he thought it was a mistake for Nurse to make those comments with Toronto still battling for a play-in seeding, but it didn't factor into the decision to fire him. In Toronto, guards Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent Jr. can opt out of their contracts and choose free agency this offseason. Senator Jacob Poletti, reacquired at the trade deadline, is heading towards free agency. Neither Pascal Siakam or OG Anunoby is signed for the long term, and both could be free agents next summer. Coming off a 48-win campaign, Toronto is hoped to build this season. Instead, the Raptors struggled to keep it together, and they finished 41-41, going until January before winning 3 straight games and never won more than 4 in a row. It's just the second time in 10 seasons the Raptors have missed the playoffs. The other was 2020-2021, the Tampa Tank, as juries once infamously called it. That year, border restrictions related to the COVID-19 pandemic forced the Raptors to relocate to South Florida, where they went 27-45. Anunoby was at a loss to explain Toronto's confounding inconsistency this season. Don't have a why. Sometimes it just doesn't go as planned. Mark Stein and ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski both reported former Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka is on the Raptors' radar as a replacement for Nurse. The Raptors hope to have a new coach in place by the NBA draft in June. But juries also said, I think changes are going to be made on all fronts. Per Woj, Nurse is a prime candidate for the Rockets' coaching vacancy, which became available when Houston passed on picking up coach Stephen Stiller's option in early April. Nurse's time with the Rockets date back to his days as a coach of the team's NBA G League affiliate, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. I remember that team. I was in the D League with that team in NBA 2K09. Jeez, that's a long ass time. Nurse played in Northern Ireland, then started his coaching career there as an assistant. He wound up becoming a head coach at Grandview University, where he was just 23. He coached in Belgium and Britain, winning a pair of British Basketball League titles as a coach in Birmingham in 1996 and London in 2000. Then he got a couple of titles in what is now called the G League. Nurse coached the Valley Vipers from 2011 to 2013, including a G League title in 2012-2013. He also won a championship with the Iowa Energy, now known as the Iowa Wolves, an affiliate of the Minnesota Timberwolves, in the 2010-2011 season. The second G League crown got Nurse notice, as that when the Raptors called and wanted to talk to him about an office. They ended up hiring him as an assistant, and he's been with Toronto ever since. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to... Yeah, like I said, it happens, man. You know, Nick Nurse, I'm not going to shit on Nick Nurse because I think he was a good coach. It's just bad luck, man. And, you know, it happens, man. You can be you can have all the skill, you can have all the skills, you can have all the tools, you can have all the players. But sometimes when it's your season, it's your season, and there are going to be some times where it's just not your season. So, you know. But hey, I think it might work well with the Rockets, man. I mean, shoot, I can see that happening. Ime Udoka to the Raptors, however, I mean, yeah, you could have him, but at the same time, do the Raptors really want all that baggage? I could be wrong, and it never happened. Well, it always happens. I wouldn't say it never happens, and it always happens, but we'll see how this plays out, alright? But I would like to know what you think on this. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss an update, share with friends, share with your neighbors, share with significant others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 007 1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video, it really means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye! Still waiting on Urinating Tree's Legacy of Failure vid on these motherfuckers. What? A guy can dream, can he?